What's up, guys? So today we'll be doing asset disposal. So choose one term for each of the following sentences. You're given the following table. You have your matching, going on, concern, prudence, as well as your materiality. So service fees, cash deposit fees, and ATM charges on the bank statement are added together and disclosed as your bank charges. So meaning our answer for that, it's going to be our answer for 1.1.1, it's going to be what? Our materiality. So it's going to be our materiality GAAP principle. And then we move to 1.1.2. So defaulting debtors accounts are written off as bad debts even though it may be recovered in the near future. So that's going to be our prudence. So it's going to be our prudence GAAP principle. And then we move right along. Insurance includes 340, which relates to the next financial year. So that's going to be our matching concept, right? And then 1.1.4. So you have the owner decided to purchase additional trading stock, which was offered at a discounted rate, as he knows that these what can be sold in the following financial period. So it's going to be our going on. So it's our going on concern. So you have the following concepts, guys, which is your GAAP principles. So moving right along. So the information relates to Masinga Ltd for the financial year ended 28 February 2019. So you need to calculate the following amounts denoted from Roman figure 1 to Roman figure 4, right? So additional information, you have information A, which is your fixed assets. You also have yes, so you have your tangible asset. So you have landed buildings, and then you have your what, your vehicles. So Roman figure 1, so you need to calculate Roman figure 1, which is what, your carrying value at the end. So given the carrying you are given the cost at the beginning, which was 4 million. So our calculation, it's going to be cost at the beginning of 4 million, right? So it's going to be 4 million plus our additions at cost, which is 570,000. Therefore our carrying value at the end, it's going to be 4,570,000. Yes, so it's going to be 4,570,000 as our carrying value at the end for landed buildings. Now Roman figure 2. So Roman figure 2, you need to calculate your additions at cost, right? So given information B, depreciation on vehicles is calculated at what, 10% on cost. And then you have a new vehicle purchased on 1 February 2018. So you have a vehicle that was bought on your 1st December 2018. So meaning we need to calculate our additions at cost. So given your cost, so you have your cost at the beginning, right? You have your additions at cost, and then you have your disposal at cost. That is your cost of your asset disposal. Thereafter you have your cost at the end. So you need to have these three costs as given under vehicles. You have your cost at the beginning, which was 576,000. So you have 576,000 disposal. So when you check information D, you have your asset register, which is you have a cost of 132,000. So the disposal cost amounted to 132,000, and then after your cost at the end for vehicles, it's what, 564,000. So now we need to calculate our cost for this new asset, which is our calculation, it's going to be 564,000. You add the cost of your asset disposal, thereafter you subtract your cost at the beginning. So meaning the our cost on additions, it's going to be 120,000. So meaning our Roman figure 2, the final answer, it's going to be 120,000 as your new cost of vehicles. Now Roman figure 3. So our Roman figure 3, we need to calculate our disposal at carrying value. So guys, remember carrying value, the formula for carrying value, it is cost minus accumulated depreciation, and then after you will get your what, your carrying value. It's either carrying value or book value, it's one of the same thing. Thereafter, our cost of asset disposal, remember our cost was 132,000, and then our accumulated depreciation was not given. Why? Because you need to fill this asset register given on information D. So when you check our asset register, so you have Ford Fiesta, date purchased was 1 March 2016, right? And then the date sold was what, 30 September 2018. So you have depreciation rate, again it is 10% on cost, which is fixed installment method. So fixed installment, basically guys, we are talking about your cost price method. So the formula for our cost price method, it's going to be amount times rate, and then you multiply by what, by time, right? Now that you are given that this asset was purchased on 1 March, right, 2016. So from 1 March 2016 to 28 Feb 2018, so this asset amounted to 12 months, right? And then since we have this formula of amount times rate times time, our amount is given as what, 132,000, right? And then you multiply by 10%. So this asset, how many months? For 12 months. So our depreciation, it's going to be 13,200 as given on your fixed asset register. You have your what, 13,200. So meaning this 13,200 will be our depreciation for the first year. Thereafter, you move right along. So you have what, again, so 1 March, right? So it's going to be 1 March 2017 up until 28 Feb 2018. So again, this asset is for 12 months, right? Since we have our our formula of amount times rate times time, still because of you are using your fixed installment, the cost, always your cost, it is fixed. So you have a cost of 132,000. Again, you multiply by 10%, right? Then after you multiply by 12 months. So meaning our depreciation will be what, 13,200. So you have depreciation for your second year amounted to 13,200. So here your depreciation will be what, 13,200 again. And then after we move to our third year, which is 1 March 2018 up until the date whereby you sold your asset. So the asset was sold on 30 September 2018. So meaning from March to September, it's how many months? It's 7 months, right? Thereafter, our calculation, it's going to be again 132,000, right, multiplied by 10%, right? And then you multiply by what, 7/12. So meaning our depreciation, it's going to be 7,700. So meaning depreciation for the third year amounted to 7,700. So meaning here on your fixed asset register, your depreciation, it's going to be 7,700. Remember guys, your cost, it is fixed. So meaning here it's 132,000, and again here it's what, 132,000. So the reason why we are doing our fixed asset register, it is for us to calculate our what, accumulated depreciation of your asset disposal. Remember our depreciation for the first year was what, 132. Yes, so it's 13,200, sorry for that. And then you add depreciation for your second year, which was again, right, and then after you add your what, 7,700 as your depreciation for your asset disposal. So meaning our accumulated depreciation will amount to 34,100. So now we have our accumulated depreciation of 34,100. So to economize time, guys, remember you have our amount, which was 132,000, right, multiplied by our rate, which is 10%, right? Then you multiply by time. So now our time, so we have our 12 months at the beginning. Second year was 12 again, and then third year was what, 7. When you combine your total months, it's going to be 31 months. So you can say 31 over 12 to get your accumulated depreciation of 34,100. So it's another calculation, this, to calculate your what, your accumulated depreciation of your asset disposal. You are only using this calculation when you are using your cost price method only, guys. It's based on your cost price method. So meaning our Roman figure 3, our final answer, it's going to be what, cost of 132,000, right? So you minus your accumulated depreciation of 34,100. So meaning our disposal carrying value, it's going to be 97,900. So Roman figure 3, our answer is what, 97,900. Right, so we move to depreciation, which is Roman figure 4. Right, so Roman figure 4, when you calculate depreciation, guys, depreciation consists of your SAN, right, which is S, it's for sold, and then O, it's for old, and then N, it's what, it's your new asset, meaning asset bought or purchased. So now our asset disposal, guys, remember when you calculate when you completed your fixed asset register, our asset disposal depreciation amounted to what, it was 7,700. Yes, so it was 7,000 what, 700. Now we move to our new so we move to our new asset. Then remember, information C, you had a new vehicle purchased on 1 December 2018. So again, our rate, it is given as 10%. So now additions at cost, Roman figure 2, our answer was 120,000 as our cost, right? So it's going to be 120,000 times 10%, right? So again, this asset was purchased on December, so you calculate from December to 28 February, right? So it's going to be how many months? 3 months, right? So you multiply by 3 over 12. So meaning our depreciation, it's going to be what, 3,000. So our depreciation for our new asset amounted to 3,000. Now what is left, it's for our old asset. So because of you have your disposal, so our calculation now, or the formula to calculate your old asset, it's going to be cost, right, at the beginning minus cost of your asset disposal. Thereafter you will get your cost what, remaining, because of you are using your cost price method. So guys, our cost at the beginning amounted to 576,000. So it's 576,000 minus cost of your asset disposal. Remember, it was 132,000, right? So meaning your cost remaining amounted to what, 444,000. So what is left after additional information or after adjustment was what, 444,000. So now again you use that formula, which is amount times rate times time. So now our amount, we will take what, 444,000, right, multiply by 10%, and then you multiply by 12 over 12. So always when you calculate depreciation for your old asset, always it's 12 over 12. So meaning the value of our depreciation, it's 44,400, right? So now when you calculate your total depreciation for vehicles, it's going to be 7,700, right? You add that 3,000 for your new asset, and then you add your 44,000 what 400. So meaning our total depreciation will amount to 55,100. So that 55,100 is for our Roman figure 4. So now guys, you see that your asset disposal, it is very easy. It's a very easy topic. You like complicating things for no reason. So now remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. See you soon.